Alright everyone, welcome to What This Song Teaches You. This is my series where I listen to a song that I've never listened to before and I try and figure out the guitar parts, teach you the guitar parts. I've been picking bands and songs I don't listen to, and I've been trying to listen to new music, and I've found so much good music, and yeah, I've been really enjoying everyone's comments, so please leave more comments, keep subscribing, suggesting songs, and yeah, today I've picked a song from a band called Cigarettes at Sunset. The song's called My Fix, and yeah, I think they're maybe a new band. I might be wrong. It's hard to find much information about them other than on their website. So they have got a website, and it says they're carving out a new sound of their own, proudly calling it Possum Rock, a raw and soulful blend of Americana, indie, Appalachian folk, and rock. Wow. So yeah, North Carolina 5-piece band. Yeah, does anyone know what Possum Rock sound? I guess these are Possum Rock. This is new. So they got their own genre, this band. This should be exciting. Okay, don't know what to expect. So yeah, I haven't listened to this song. Let's get into it, see what we think. Put the comments in. Let's do it. Yeah, I like these. Possum Rock, yeah. Sounds, yeah, it's kind of country. Bit country rock. Yeah, Possum Rock. Let's just call it Possum Rock. I like it. Cool sound there. Really like it. Okay, let's try and figure it out. Okay. We've got some bar chords. So we've got a G sharp minor. And then we've got a B. Then we've got a F, so second fret, and then an A. You can just kind of like slide the E down, use these fingers. So. G sharp minor, B, F sharp, E. And then yeah, the strumming pattern's like down, up on the G sharp minor chord, then stop the sound, like that. Then you want to go to the B chord, down, down, up, down, 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 up. On the B, down, up, down, 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 up. So down, up, stop, down, up, down, 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 up. And then I think it might be the same on these two. Yeah, F sharp and E, same strumming pattern. Cool rhythm, classic. There was a slightly different rhythm on the B actually. It was doing that down, up, stop, down, up, down, up. It was like spreading them out a bit more actually. So it would be like down, up, down, up, down, up. It's a bit like that, a bit more spread out. But yeah, overall sound cool. I think there's a riff then. Is that it? Might be a bit. So it goes. So we're on, yeah. We're in like a G sharp minor pentatonic. I've started doing these masterclass videos for my YouTube channel, and I'm going to start covering different subjects. If anything, any of the words don't make sense in some of these videos, I'll slowly start making little videos to explain them. So my first video that I did was about the minor pentatonic, and so if you go and watch that video, there should be a link up there, hopefully. Yeah, then you can start learning the scale shapes. A minor pentatonic scale is a scale that's used in pretty much every song, so learning it makes learning songs so much quicker. So yeah, go and watch that video. So we're on the 4th fret, playing a G sharp minor pentatonic. That helps we learn this. So yeah, I'll show you the riff anyway. Okay, so we're on the 6th fret on the 4th string, and we're going to play 6/4, and then we're going to go up to the 6th fret on the 5th string. So 6/4/6. Then we're over here on the same string, the 5th string, and we're going to move your 3rd finger back, and play 4/2/2/4. 4/2/2/4. So we've got 6/4/6. Then move back. 4/2/4. 4/2/2/4. I'm sure it was that. Let's have a listen. Different the second time around. Yeah, starts the same though. So it's 6/4/6 on the same as what we did before, and then on that same string, this time you don't have to slide back. We're going to do a hammer on from 4 to 6 on the 5th string, 4/6, and then get out back down to 4. So it's 6/4/6. Then on the same string, 4/6/4, get down to 4. So far we got. Yeah, good little riff. Third time round, do the first one again. And then there's a little ending one. Sixth fret on the 5th string, down to 4, and then 6 on that same string. Sounds a bit like that, so. Sorry. So simple. I mashed that up. There you go. That's what you have to practice. I've also got a Patreon page, and I'll tab these out. So if I don't explain anything very well or rush over something, have a look at the tab. It'll clear it up. I'll play over it anyway now to the song. That's why playing to the song is really useful for learning songs, especially if you've only just heard it. Okay, let's play along with that. Let's get into it. Actually, it was the third time different. It just was a bit simpler. It went da 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 da. Didn't go. There was just 1 2. It's pretty much the same. I heard it again then. Ignore what I just said. I think it's just the same. Okay, we've got a verse, same chords, doing like a bit of a stab. Same chords that we did earlier. 1. Like on the off beat, so it goes 1. So count the first beat, and then strum down on this G sharp minor. 1 and 2 and then on the and play the B, and then it kind of hangs on the B, does a strum pattern. 1 and 2 and up, down, down, down. Do something like that. That's cool. And then like some guitar parts underneath. Let's just jam along with that for a bit, see where we get to.
You can call me up, just to hold me down. Cheap whiskey in a solo cup, hands all over, I got your feet above the clouds. You can cut and run, see if I follow, steal everything you borrowed.
I think before the first chord, it's like this sliding thing, but it would be a major chord, so play an F sharp major, slide up to the 4th fret, the G sharp minor, but you have to take this finger off, so it's like 1. It's more like that, 1. 1. That's hard. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Good rhythm.
Steal everything you borrowed, leave me here at the bottom of a bottle. I can taste the nicotine on your lips. Baby, can I get a drag? You know I need my fix. Blowing smoke in my...
This must be the chorus. It's the same as the intro. The proper strumming pattern. There's like little guitar parts underneath, but maybe I need to listen to it a bit more. I don't know whether they're worth learning.
Baby, can I get a drag? You know I need my fix.
They're just doing like some little octaves, I think. Let's stick with the chords. It sounds cool.
Blowing smoke in my face just for that second-hand hit. More I love you, the sicker I get. Baby, can I get a drag? You know I need my fix.
The riffs come back.
You know I need my fix. You can pull the trigger. See if
Yeah, the riff was the same, I think. Oh yeah, this is getting cool. So yeah, let's stick with the chords. We'll do like the rhythm track, bit of lead. The guitar's kicked out in this bit, but I think it's just the verse.
pull the trigger. See if I flinch. I take the risk, better not miss. Kiss me goodbye, leave me dead in a ditch. But you wouldn't dare.
That's cool, yeah. The guitar's come out, kicked out, but if you wanted to play along with it, you could go. Just follow what the rhythm the bass is doing. 1. Do a monochord. 1. Cool, yeah, I love they've got good rhythm, this band. I like the rhythms. And then I think the band's kicking back in.
Kiss me goodbye, leave me dead in a ditch. But you wouldn't dare. Put a good dog down like me, always waiting 8 feet.
Oh, there's a riff in there. Da-dum-dum. So yeah, the chords are the same in this bit, I think.
Ditch, but you wouldn't dare.
Da-dum. Yeah.
But you wouldn't dare. Put a good dog down like me. Oh.
Da-da-dum-dum. Yeah, there's like a cool little guitar part underneath. He goes. I'll just jam that one more time. Go back a bit.
But you wouldn't dare. Put a good dog down like me. Always waiting 8 feet, but I can barely breathe.
Yeah, nice. Oh, yeah, really cool. So we're on the D string, the 4th string. With your first finger, we need 6, 8. Then little gap and then a 9. So it's a bit like that. 6, 8, 9. There's like a little pause between the 9. And then a really good lick here. This is, you want your second finger, 3rd string, 4, 3, and then 4 on the string above the 4th string. Then move up to 6 on the 5th string. So 5, 4, 5. Sorry, 5, 4, 4, 6. That was the notes. And and then hammer on from 4 to 6 on the 4th string, kind of quick. So we got 4, 1. Yeah, that might take a bit of practice.
You wouldn't dare put a good dog down like me. Always waiting 8 feet, but I can barely breathe. Tighten your leash and now I'm pausing to see.
Is it low?
But I can barely breathe. Tighten your leash and now I'm pausing to see.
Yeah, so the 3rd time round, you do this again. And then a lick kind of similar to what we did at the start. 4, 6 on the 5th string. You can do a hammer on. Down to 4, back up to 6. Very bluesy.
Tighten your leash and now I'm pausing to see. I can taste it.
And then there was like a little lick in there, but I don't know if someone else is playing that. Is that a fiddle? Maybe a fiddle. You can do it at the end. It's like very pentatonic. So 6 on the 5th string, down to 4, back up to 6, same string 4, 2, end on 4 on the 6th string. Yeah, let's just jump that whole section. It's fun.
Bottling me dead in a ditch, but you wouldn't dare put a good dog down like me. Always waiting 8 feet, but I can barely breathe. Tighten your leash and now I'm pausing to see. I can taste the nicotine.
I always forget the last lick. Yeah, watch that back. Don't forget the sab. Very cool. I think we're into a chorus.
I can taste the nicotine on your lips. Baby, can I get a drag? You know I need my fix. Blowing smoke in my face just for that second hit. Boy, I love you, the sicker I get. Baby, can I get a drag? You know I need my fix. You know I need my.
Yeah, oh, good chorus. Really good chorus. The riff has come back. I've kind of forgotten the riff, but the gist is there. It's good.
You know I need
Oh, we got a guitar solo? Yeah. Oh, I'm always so excited about a guitar solo. Well done, Cigarettes at Sunset. Let's try and learn that. So yeah, if you knew your not B minor, G sharp minor pentatonic, you'd have the scale to play over all these chords. And yeah, I bet you he plays this scale. So yeah, make sure you watch my masterclass video about the minor pentatonic. Okay. Okay. First lick. We're on the 3rd string on the 4th fret with your 1st finger. And then I just need to listen. Yeah, so we're going 4. Then you pick 4 again, slide really quickly to the 6th fret. There's a little bit of a gap. You hold the first one a bit longer. So it's like 4 and then 4, 6. Then you go back to 4 with the same finger, pick 4, and then it's a couple of pull-offs from between 6 and 4. 6, 4, 6, 4. 4, slide to 6, back to 4. 6, 4, 6, 4. Yeah, very cool. Nice. Then we're bending. You might have not done this before. This is kind of like, it's similar to a unison bend that we've done before, but it kind of like harmonises. So yeah, it's like a 3rd bend. It's got like a different name basically. Basically, you bend one of the strings and you keep a finger down while you do it. So what you want to do is put your third finger on the 6th fret of the 3rd string, and then when we bend, we put all our fingers behind the note. So get your 2nd finger and 1st finger behind it. That'll give you the strength. You got to like push up, get your thumb on top, push up, and then you want like this finger to not venture back, so it has enough kind of strength. And also doesn't lose the note. So try and stay within these 2 bars, but stay more to the right of the bar, otherwise you lose the note. We don't want to lose the note. So you keep that finger down, then we're going to put our little finger on the 7th fret at the same time on the 2nd string, 7th fret, 2nd string, and then basically play those 2 strings together. And yeah, very country bend, you hear this a lot. And then you're trying to get this note to kind of harmonise with this note. After you get to a certain point, it sounds really nice. So we're not looking for this. I mean, it's not the end of the world if you do it, but we're looking for this. You've got to push it quite hard. So that might take a bit of practice. You could try it higher up if you find it hard down here. Eventually you'll be able to do it. Okay. Yeah, so actually what he does is he bends it first, play just the 3rd string, then keep it bent, pick the 2nd string while you're still bending it. So then you play them both together and push it up one more time. So it's like this. And yeah, see how I've brought these fingers closer? They're not all spread out like this. That feels really hard. I just bring them close. Yeah, very country. Then he kind of, on the last one, he picks it while it's up, kind of slowly brings it back down, and then I think he did that. Let me have a listen. Yeah. Then we got a little lick, come out of the bend, 4, 6, 4 on the 3rd string, hammer on, pull off. So you only pick the first one. Use your left hand to play all the notes. Smack down, pull down, and then yeah, I need to listen. Nice. See, because I know the scale that this is in, it's making everything a lot easier, because I just lock myself into the minor pentatonic and I can hear all the movements then. It's a lot simpler to figure out. So we just learnt this. 4, 6, 4, and then we're going to go to 6 on the one above. 4, 6, 4, 6 on the 4th string. And then the next lick, I think he repeats this bit. You're going to do 4, 5 and 6 on the 4th string. Again, we're only going to pick the first one. So if you can, you want 2 hammer-ons. And then he drops down to 4 on the 3rd one. 4, 5, 6, 4. So it was 2 licks that I think he repeats, which go... Let me just check that. It's kind of, yeah, it kind of is the same thing twice, I think. Yeah, it's the same thing twice, but on the second one, you very quickly hammer-ons onto 6 on the 3rd string, the same string that we went to. It's like that. So it was this. 4, 6. So add a 6 the second time around. Wow, very cool. It's going on. I'll go back a bit. Yeah, so the next bit, we've just played a 6 on that 3rd string. Slide up really quickly to 8, kind of pick the 6, slide up proper quick. Then go down a string, 7, 9 on the 2nd string, so. I'm sure it was that. Then it's 7, 9 on the second string, and then down to 7. Use your first and third fingers. That's cool. Very bluesy. He goes up here. I'm sure he was up high before. I think we're doing a bend, so I might have to do that last lick in a different place. So. Okay, the last lick we learnt was down here, which sounds cool there. You could play it there like just as a lick, but let's do it on one string because we need to work our way up to here. So delete the last one. So we're going to slide up to 8 like we did before, and then let's stay on that third string, then play 11 on that third string, and then move up to 13 on that same string. So we did the crazy one. Then we're going to just stay on one string, 8, 11, 13, and then that'll set us up for the next bit. So the next lick, we're going to be at 11, 13, and then 12 on the second string. So 11, 13 on the third string, and then 12 on the second string, first and third, and then second fingers. Yeah, nice. We're ready. We're set up now. Yeah. Nice. This is cool. So we just did this. Then we're going to stay on that second string, and we're going to switch to our third finger. And then we need this lick which goes 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, and we want like a couple of hammer-ons at the end. So a couple of pull-offs, 14, 12, and then 14, 12 twice. But you only pick the 14. So, and then yeah, we're moving on. And then yeah, that kind of unison bend, country bend we did earlier, we're doing here, but this time we're bending the 14th fret on the second string, and our little fingers underneath on the 14th fret at the same time on the first string. So you bend the second string, and yeah, we basically bend the second string and then play the first string while our fingers bending that note. And then you just bring it quickly back down and pick it again and bend it up again, just the second string. Very country bend. I call it the country bend a lot of the time. So, and then you pick it while it's up, bring it back down, get this kind of like slow descending bend. And then we need a hammer-on pull-off between 12 and 14 on that same string, second string. 12, 14, 12. And then 13 on the string above. So that's the lick. Don't forget you can get the tab for this on my Patreon. Yeah, nice. Then we're looping that lick. That's a good lick to learn. Yeah, classic. 12, 14, 12 as a pull-off. A hammer-on pull-off on the second string. Just pick the 12. And then 13 on the string above with your second finger, and that's the lick we're going to repeat. So I don't know how many times we repeat it, but it's quite like this. Has been a long solo. I think that was 4 times. can't remember how many times I did that then. And then he slid up to the 16th fret on 2 strings. But you bar to, you kind of like go from like 14. Bit Chuck Berry, and yeah, play those 2 strings. Yeah, it's like, and slide out of it. Down and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. It's like a couple of bars. Whoa! I don't know if I remember all that. Is that the end of the solo? Wow! I'll go back and just have a go. If it goes horribly wrong, I apologise. Watch the rest of the rest of this video to learn it. I can't even remember where it started. Let's see what happens. No pressure. Have you got it yet? Oh, I kind of remembered the second half of it better. Yeah, from like this bit. Oh, good guitar solo. Go learn that. That takes some practice probably. Really cool. Back to the chords. The riffs come back. Yeah. Ended with an E chord. Wow, that was really cool. I am a fan of possum rock. That was really cool. I like that. Good guitar solo. I'm always happy about a guitar solo. Really cool riff. I seem to forget the riff as it went along. I was better at it at the very start of this video. I've kind of forgotten it. I'm making my own little version. So yeah, don't forget, I'll tab this out in my Patreon so you can follow along a bit better probably. And also, yeah, I'm going to keep this series going. So if there's any songs you want me to cover, please put it in the comments, and please subscribe and like the video and tell me what you think about Possum Rock. I'd be interested in reading it. And yeah, go and practice. Goodbye.